Hello, my loves. Welcome back to Capricorn Corner. How's it going, everybody? Today we're going to be doing something a little different, okay? We're going to see how it plays out. But Spirit's been bugging me on the topic of what universal or hermetic laws are currently at play in your life, how they are helping you, and maybe how they are maybe a little bit playing against you, okay? But we're going to get into it. We're going to see what's going on and we'll get some advice from there. So, pile number 1, you are going to be the 7th house card. Okay, pile number 1. Pile number 2, you are Mars. Okay, pile number 2. Pile number 3, you are Aquarius. Pile number 3. Aquarius. So take a second and tune in to which card you're most drawn to. Feel free to pick more than one. And I'll see you guys at your reading. Hello, pile number 1. Those of you who chose this relating card, this is going to be a reading on what universal laws or hermetic principles are currently at play in your life. Immediately, obviously, with the 7th house, relating. This has to do with your partnerships, relationships, friendships. There's a lot of mirroring type energy going on here. So as within, so without. The law of correspondence could be coming at play. This has to do with the universe kind of mirroring back where you currently are in either your healing stage or just where you currently are in relation to your partners. Now, I'm hearing that this is going to relay how you feel about yourself or the relationship with yourself, okay? So we're just going to get a little bit more into it and see which hermetic law or universal law is currently at play with this. Sophie, come here. My cat. Hi. I've got actually all 3 cats in here right now. So let's see, for pile number 1, so you could be triggering a lot of people right now, or you could be sort of triggering yourself. I'm hearing gaslighting yourself, so we're going to see what's going on there. You could be disregarding how you feel about certain situations. You could be saying, oh, I'm just overreacting, or that was just like a weird coincidence, something like this. You're kind of like gaslighting yourself in a way. This more so feels like the relationship with yourself, but we're gonna see which hermetic. Oh my goodness. Spirit guides. We have emotional mirror coming out. So again, what did I say about mirroring type energy? Mental student at the bottom. So people, places, things, relationships, friendships, and everything, they are kind of mirroring Sophie, come on. They are kind of mirroring the relationship that you've got with yourself. So these people could be triggering you could be triggering other people. There is definitely a mirroring going on. So law of correspondence, as within, so without. However you are feeling in the current moment. Hey, come on, you guys. Sophie. Hey. Angry, fighting, bitter, things like this. But hey, where was I? Okay, let's get back on track. So law of correspondence, as within, so without. However you're feeling within yourself is going to reflect in your relationships with others. So however you're feeling about yourself that day, if you're feeling like, not really full of it, or, not really into yourself, things like this, or you're playing a little bit down on yourself, this is going to heavily reflect and mirror back to you in your relationships, in your partnerships, in your acquaintanceships, okay? This could be coworkers, family, any relationship dynamic that you have got going on in your life. It is going to mirror it back about how you feel about yourself, okay? You're kind of becoming a student when it comes to your thinking patterns about this as well. Best friends, companionship, partners, relationships, communion, justice, balance, social awareness. It's like you're becoming aware of this, or you're already aware of this, that you are this emotional mirror. So however you're feeling about yourself is how people are going to reflect back at you. Now, don't gaslight yourself, okay? That's coming through as maybe a little bit of a setback or how this could be working against you, you could be really gaslighting yourself and saying, how would this be an example, Spirit? You could be giving excuses to other people. You could be saying, I shouldn't be feeling this way. And then it reflects, it's almost like getting into a victim mentality type energy where you're like, well, everybody just hates me, or people are just being mean to me today. But then you're like, well, maybe I deserve that. Or, you know, you kind of gaslight yourself a little bit here. And Spirit kind of wants you to become the mental student and become aware of how you're thinking about yourself when this is happening. Really reflect and see, okay, well, how am I really treating myself? This is Libra energy coming out, right? So it's balance. Like, how am I treating myself? How am I talking to myself? How am I feeling about myself? Is this just a mere reflection about how I'm feeling about myself? Because you do have this emotional mirror going on, okay? When we're in a bad mood or we're sad, we see, sadness, and people treat us a little bit differently. But when we're in a high vibration and we're happy, we see beauty everywhere, and people just find us really charming, and then that makes us feel really good about ourselves, and then we just keep on that track. But then, you may have a thought that comes in, and then it kind of spirals down, and you start thinking down about yourself, and then all of a sudden it's a reflection of everybody mirroring that back to you, just so you can see where you are within, okay? So let's see, what Hermetic or Universal, oh my goodness. So we have the law of gender, which is so funny and we have the law of rhythm at the bottom of the deck. So the law of rhythm states that everything is a pendulum swing, right? We have poles, negative and positive of the same thing. So let's just say love and fear, okay? They're kind of the same thing, but on opposite poles. So the law of rhythm then compensates for the law of vibration. So let me just, break it down. So the law of vibration, again, with the emotional mirror, when we're feeling a little bit down, we're on the opposite side of the pole. We're at fear, okay? So this is going to mirror back all of the fear that you're having within your relationships, within your partnerships. They're trying to show you the fear that you have within. Now, the law of rhythm, we could be in the downswing, okay, where everything's a little bit slower, a little bit more of the negative pole. I'm just going to say the negative pole. And then we could become very aware that we're in this slower pole. And we can get some sort of balance here. Now we have, so the law of gender, I'm getting all over the place, I know. Law of gender, that reminds me of balance as well. Libra scales, balance, right? Masculine and feminine energy. This is balancing the masculine and the feminine energy. Now, the negative pole with the vibration, emotional mirror, it's going to show you where you're at with the law of rhythm, where you're at when it comes to the pendulum swing. So you can use this to your advantage by using your relationships, okay? Because they're really going to mirror back where you're staying or where you're currently at when it comes to the pendulum swing, where you are on the slower negative pole, or are you up on the higher, faster pole, right? This is really going to show you where you are. Okay, meet me in the middle. So, to balance this out, you're being asked to remain neutral thinking, right? Become aware of your thoughts. By using your relationships around you, you can kind of see where you are when it comes to your emotional state and where you are with the pendulum, okay? Now we have energetic imbalance here, so mind, body, and soul. So mind, body, and soul. I'm feeling like, well, the soul, the emotions, this is kind of like the body. Emotions, energy, and motion. No, it's more like the soul. So it's a mirror to where your soul wants you to look at. Give me a moment. I'm just gonna, we have dreams that want to come out. This is like subconscious. Wow. And then we have mind, body, soul, energetic balance. And then we have emotional block. Okay. Emotional block, emotional mirror. So there's an imbalance when it comes to the emotions. Okay, so this is going to be reflecting. This is trying to show you where you have an emotional block within yourself. It's going to show up in your relationships. It's going to show up in your acquaintanceships. It's going to show up as like, coworkers, family, this and that. It's going to show up there. Right now the universe is kind of trying to show you where there is an energetic imbalance. Where do you have the most issues when it comes to your relationships? Is it a judgmental type of energy? Are you judging yourself, therefore you feel like other people are judging you? There's some sort of imbalance when it comes to the emotions and relationships. Your relationships are really trying to show you where you're stuck, maybe in the negative, or not I'm just going to name it the negative, like the slower end of the pole. Where are you having this emotional block? Your relationships are going to mirror this back to you. They're going to show you where either the masculine or the feminine energy is a little off kilter, off balance, okay? So let's see here. That's funny because at the bottom of this deck we have balance. So something here about gaining balance within your emotions. Energetic balance, energetic imbalance. Masculine and feminine energy. It's like sometimes you fall into more of a masculine energy where you're taking action, and sometimes you fall into more of a receptive energy, feminine energy. This is calling to balance the two. And this is due to an emotional block. What's this emotional block? Fill your cup up with sacred giggles, but it came up in reverse. And then we have creator water, which is emotions, right? So this is unhappiness. So this unhappiness and sadness and stuff, this is throwing you off balance here. And it's mirroring, this is almost like being unhappy within yourself, right? And it's creating an imbalance, and then it creates a ripple effect in your relationships outside of yourself. I'm going to read, which number? 21. So it says, not finishing a job, a lack of closure, time to finish up an overdue or dropped project. A lack of closure. A lack of closure within relationships. You may find yourself constantly getting, a lack of closure about why people treat you the way they do. Or, let me just see. Childlike, maybe. There's a deep magic trapped here. I rocked it. Okay, this is not a time to play small and act as if it were nothing. Be proud of your accomplishments. Yeah, this is like a feeling of playing small. So then this is going to mirror back to other people who will try and downplay you in some sort of way, because there's a lack of closure. You are being asked to create alchemy here. So alchemy is turning something, it's almost like transmutation, creating alchemy. Alchemizing the negative pole and turning it into a positive pole by remaining balanced and neutral and centered. Hey, Sophie. My cat, one moment. Okay, I'm back. So this is the emotional block within. Fill your cup up with sacred giggles. Change maker, make waves. Your soul shines. Okay, your soul shines. Remember when I was talking about the soul when it came to mind, body, and soul? It's almost like you diminish yourself. You make yourself small. There's a lack of closure here. There's a unfinished project, and it throws you off balance, because then other people are going to mirror back your emotional state. So if you're trying to play yourself small, other people around you are going to mirror that back to you, and they're going to make you feel small or want to diminish your light. Now, if you're standing in your power and you feel like, good about yourself, because this can teeter. We have the law of rhythm here. So some days you may be on top of the world and some days you're not. We're human, right? It happens. But this is really reflecting in your relationships. This is why you may feel like you have some sort of rocky relationships. It's hard to, keep friendships, maybe keep relationships like co-workers, acquaintances. You may find your relationships a little bit difficult, and it's because it's mimicking and mirroring your emotional body when it comes to yourself, right? Don't be afraid to make waves. Don't be afraid to make changes. Yeah, success and transformation in reverse, and follow your sacred flow. Let your soul shine here. So let yourself be seen, let yourself be known. This is going to reflect, what do you really want? It's not what anybody else wants, it's what you really want. This is going to help you balance out your relationships, your partnerships. Now, I'm not saying you can't have bad days. That's not what this is saying, but you can have bad days. Fearless expression and gratitude again. Cut the cords of doubt. You doubt yourself, right? And it makes you hide your voice. It makes you feel, we have gratitude again, and it's almost like you feel like you shouldn't be grateful for the projects that for your accomplishments. You feel like you should diminish them in some sort of way, and this is mirroring back with your relationships. People may mirror this back to you by not appreciating what you accomplished or not giving you your flowers, things like this. But you're being asked to fearlessly express yourself and say that, hey, I am grateful for what I've accomplished. I'm shining right now, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. But we do have this emotional block. Fill your cup up with sacred giggles. We have light in the unexpected. What is this emotional block? One more. What do you really want? Creator fire. What is it that you really want to create? What do you really want? We have creator fire, and that's action, that's willpower, that's determination. Unfinished projects. What do you really want? Okay, so now we're getting a little bit more into it. What is it that you really want to create? Okay, there's an emotional block because we're not sure. We're unsure if we want to shine. We're unsure if people are going to be receptive to us. This is so the universe is kind of mirroring in your relationships your indecisiveness a little bit. Libra energy. I just had to say it. So there's a little bit of indecisiveness going on, and it's creating a block, and it's creating indecisiveness within your relationships where other people don't really know what they want to do with you. It's because it's mirroring what you really want to do within yourself and for yourself, right? Overthinking can spoil the magic. Yeah, we have overthinking and cut the cords of doubt. And then we had mental students. So this is becoming aware of your thinking patterns. What are you thinking about yourself? Do you hype yourself up again with the law of rhythm, with the pendulum? This can work in the mind too, where we're hyping ourselves up one moment, but then we're bringing ourselves down the next moment. You're being asked to kind of remain neutral, remain balanced. The feminine, the masculine energy, equal action with receptivity. Like you get an idea, yes, and then we need to masculine energy and put it out there. That type of thing. Gratitude again. So to combat these negative thinking patterns, obviously the attitude of gratitude, right? What do you really want? Child wounded. So awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. The shadow blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds. We're talking about relationships. Resist moving on through forgiveness. So forgiveness may be your key to opening up this emotional wound. Yeah, we have the damsel. So waiting for a knight to provide, by seduction by romantic illusion. So waiting for somebody else to provide, or the light attribute, understanding the nature of healthy relationships, inspires you to rely on yourself. Relying on yourself to give you what you want to do. To give you what you want. What do you really want? So forgiveness here is going to help you transcend this emotional block. Relying on yourself. This is heavily around relationships. Not being afraid to express what it is that you want in your relationships, instead of quieting your voice and being doubtful that you deserve it. Gaslighting yourself. You deserve to have the good things in relationships, so don't be afraid to voice your opinion. Don't be afraid to voice it, because they're going to show you your emotional mirror and how you maybe doubt yourself, or you gaslight yourself, or you feel down on yourself. It's going to mirror this wound that you've got within you. So the answer here would be forgiveness, mindful thinking, be aware of your thoughts here, and an attitude of gratitude, and not being afraid to voice your opinion about what you really want, what makes you happy, instead of what makes another person happy. My cat's in the litter box. Okay, so I paused that at 232, so I don't know if you want to look that up. Again, mirroring numbers. You might be seeing a lot of mirroring numbers. We have the devil coming out. Okay. This could be toxicity, and then we have the strength card coming out. So Leo and Capricorn energy. Layla, get out of the litter box. You need to be playing in there. So the devil and the strength card. Strength over adversity. Strength over temptation, toxicity, karmic relationships. Capricorn energy is very disciplined. 10th house, reputation, hard work. 5th house, Leo, is the inner child, fun and play. So a balance between the two. My cats are so loud. So everything might be getting really loud for you, okay? And it may be hard to concentrate and hard to think. Voice your opinions on this toxicity here. What is the devil doing here? This is also hard work, determination, materialism. We have the 10 of swords and then the Fool card at the bottom. So a painful ending. Maybe this is even cutting certain relationships out of your life. What do you really want? How do you really want to be treated? It's time to stop putting yourself to the wayside and start putting yourself up at the forefront. Okay? Or this is forgiving people that have hurt you and harmed you and said that you couldn't do something. Putting doubt in your head here with cut the cords of doubt. And we have all these pins. So it's almost like cutting these like pins that a lot of people have sown doubt into your mind here. Doubt for yourself. What do you really want? Like that you don't deserve what it is that you really want. And you're being asked to cut these like little sewn in strings that people have implanted in your mind and go after what it is that you actually want. With the strength card. Being brave, being strong, and being able to go after what it is you want, because they're mirroring how you feel about yourself. You doubt you, so people are going to plant doubt into your head in some sort of way. Or vice versa. People will plant doubt into your mind, and then you mirror that back by doubting yourself and playing small on yourself. Okay? So I'm going to get one more for advice. Advice for, oh my goodness, we have the Dream Walker. So I said something about dreams too. The collective good and illusions, dreams, the Dream Walker and Sun Dancer. Joyful activity, celebration of life and abundance. And then we have dreams, the collective good and illusions. Dreams. 3. So, guidance from the divine through your higher senses. Know that clear wisdom and her know for. So you may be getting dreams or answers in your subconscious here. If the question is about a relationship, speaks of a soul connection, past lives, and great learning through mutual mirroring. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. So, past lives and great learning through mutual mirroring. She will whisper how long, how short, how deep, and how sweet the relationship can be, where the soul bargains made even before the both of you were here, and exploration is in order. You may move forward, but keep listening to the spirit whisper for the lessons and the vulnerability that love brings. So you're getting soul lessons through mutual mirroring when it comes to your relationships. the collective good. So that is intense. Great learning through mutual mirroring. You mirror them, they mirror you, and you gather information to see where you're blocked, where you're not blocked, what it is that you really want. You may be repeating something in your past that you don't need to relearn. Stay away, as this may end up as a costly distraction. That said, lessons learned over and over make for great wisdom later. So you may have learned something over and over again. You're being asked to cut the cords of doubt. You deserve something better. With this damsel and child wounded, you're on your way. But you're learning lessons through mutual mirroring. Okay? 32. So, give thanks. So this is that attitude of gratitude. Give thanks for the grace and goodwill of the divine. Be willing to dance the victory dance as if your greatest dreams are realized, and watch how easily things begin to fall into place. This is almost like if you know you deserve it and you're acting on that, you're going to get that. But if there's feelings of doubt or sadness within you where you feel undeserving, there's a need to forgive yourself, right? Forgive this little lion within you. All things are possible now. Dance and create and enjoy the abundance today. You will find answers, but only after you made time to play. There's that 5th house energy. Make time to play. So not everything is so, there's that 10th house energy. Discipline, Saturn energy. Not everything is meant to be so serious. Maybe you're taking relationships a little bit too seriously. But, yeah, that's what I've got for you. Let me know if that resonated or how you felt about that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys at the next one. Bye. Okay, welcome pile number 2. If you chose this Mars card, this is going to be your reading on what hermetic or universal laws are in play with your life currently, and how they may be affecting you, and some advice moving forward, positive, negative. We're going to get into it. So immediately with what I'm getting on here is competition type energy. Okay, anger, competition, strategic energy, desire, impulses, things like this is coming through. So the law of cause and effect, which is karma, is coming to mind, and reaping what you sow. So this might be like a little bit of a karmic reading when it comes to people doing you wrong or vice versa. Okay, so we're going to see what comes out here. So which universal law or hermetic principle is at play in pile 2's life right now? It's like you're putting up the good fight, is what I heard. There's a lot of people around you who are reaping what they sow. They view you as competition. Let's see what's going on here. Mental lesson and emotional student. So this is maybe you're teaching them a mental lesson. Yeah, mental purity at the bottom. And we have the mental plane, the higher mental plane. And then we have mentally stagnant. Okay. So the emotional plane lower. So this is lower emotions. So this is like anger, fear, competition, comparison, that type of energy is coming through. You're almost teaching these people a lesson when it comes to anger, desire, competition, wanting to step on people's toes, things like this. You kind of get them to reflect more, okay? You teach them some sort of lesson when it comes to their thinking patterns. So evil eye type energy. You get people to think higher thoughts, to grow on a higher plane of existence, to desire different things. People that are mentally stagnant or stuck in this type of mental thinking, which is causing a lower emotion. So fear, anger, and they're kind of stuck in fear and anger. And you teach them some sort of mental lesson by by coming into their life and being some sort of competition, or your light just shines very brightly. You're someone who's very determined, very I wanted to say egotistical, but it's not that you are egotistical. People are viewing you as egotistical, and this is just mirroring their own ego. You're on a very high mental plane. You have pure mental thinking. And people don't like this. You teach people some sort of lesson when it comes to their thinking patterns, or what they think about you, or what they think about competition in general. You could be teaching these people, or even yourself, you've taught yourself this, that there is no such thing as competition, and that you should be very aware of your thoughts and how you think about competition and other people. We're going to get more into it and see what's going on here. What do I want to use first? This is very straightforward. So let me just see if I can get so a law of cause and effect. For each action, Mars, there is going to be an equal reaction. So you may be reacting in a way to these people that they don't like, but it's therefore teaching them some sort of lesson when it comes to their thinking patterns and how they think about other people and how they feel. Emotional student, becoming aware of their own emotional body and how their lower emotions, fear and things like that, keep them stagnant in their mind. Like feelings of fear, jealousy, envy, things like this, how it's keeping them stagnant in their mind. They're thinking about this. Because we have energetic need to level up. So you help people level up by being pretty much a tool for the universe to use in the law of karma, law of cause and effect. Any more? What's this? Energetic mastery. Yeah, you're teaching people energetic mastery, energetic stability, how to become stable within themselves, an energetic need to level up. You help people level up from a lower vibration to a higher vibration by kind of being karma in a way, or just a tool that the universe uses. Okay, because people could get very impulsive with you, very angry with you, very direct with you, very competitive. They want to like squish you in some sort of way. They may think that you're egotistical, but this is really just mirroring their own ego. Law of cause and effect, so they have negative thinking, negative emotions towards you. Maybe they try and undermine you, or try and, hey, get out of there, Bagheera, come here. Or they try and set you up in some sort of way, but this really does set them up for some sort of lesson. And this is what's at play in your life right now. So you may feel like, wow, there's always people that are, come here, Gira, hey, Brad. Come here. So there may be people that are always like scheming against you and things like that. You may feel like you're always in competition, or people just don't see you in the right way. This is meant to be a lesson for them, because it hits quick with you. Okay, you may have Capricorn, or you may have Saturn ruled, but you're some sort of like almost instantaneous lesson for them. Okay, the Tower energy. Scorpio, you could have Scorpio in you. But you help people level up energetically. Now, if this is not with other people, this could be very well you. No judgment here. Hey, I've been through these lessons as well, so I know them all too well. This could even be you that I'm speaking about. The law of cause and effect, a mental lesson that your thoughts create a wave through your emotions, right? And if you want to become an emotional student, we have to purify our mental. So this is like anger, frustration, bitterness, impatience, competition, forcing things, you know. This could also be excitement and stuff like that. It all plays a part in your emotional state, which kind of, if you're finding yourself being on the lower emotional state, feeling drained all the time, feeling sad, feeling, you know, competitive, you know, angry, unforgiving, things like this, you're being called to look at your thinking patterns. How are you thinking about your life? Do you view things as a competition? Do you view other people as competition? Is it a race? Are you impulsive, right? This is trying to get you to look at your mental so that you can change the emotional and become an energetic master, a master of your mind, higher thinking, the mental plane higher, mental purity. There's a purification when it comes to thoughts, and it makes a trickle effect. So your mental stagnancy, like this is thinking the same thing over and over and over every day on autopilot, thinking the same thing, right? And it makes someone around you or yourself a little bit bitter or angry. But as we become aware of our thinking patterns and learn from this lesson, we level up energetically. So we reach energetic mastery and then the energetic need to level up. So this will in turn create the law of attraction. So you may be attracting people that are angry or just competitive or egotistical, or things like this could be showing you, or this is you becoming a lesson for them and teaching them how to level up. Let's see what comes out. We have external validation. One step ahead is all you need. External validation. Interesting. External, there's that competition. Change maker, make waves. One step is all you need. Soul on fire in reverse. You are light in reverse. So this is people who are seeking external validation, wanting that like I'm better than you type energy. Or this could be you. Again, I'm not going to be redundant and say it throughout the whole reading, but one step ahead is all you need. It's like you push people, or people get pushed, or you get pushed into the right direction by these emotions of anger. Action, right? One step is all you need. It's like you get people to take action, to self-reflect. I want to say change maker, make waves, creator water, which is the emotion. So emotional student, emotional lower plane. So where are their own emotions keeping them stuck? Where are their own emotions tying in with their thinking patterns? Like they may look at you and just immediately not like you because you're doing things, or you're getting some sort of external validation without asking for it, begging for it. And these people don't like it. What's this one step is all you need? Emotional need to level up, physical change. So an emotional need to level up and physical change. So the physical change is the external validation. You may get a lot of external validation, and these other people who are in competition with you want to know how you do it. So they look at you as competition. You're in your ego. Oh, they get praise, they get this, they get that. But really, it's because you emotionally leveled up in some way. Now, this can be vice versa. This could be you. But we have the emotional need to level up. One step is all you need. The emotional lower plane, emotional student. So thinking about your emotions, how your emotions create your thinking patterns. Okay, so leveling up emotionally. From anger, from action, from impulsiveness to drive to a more happy-go-lucky type energy. So the emotions create the mental wave, which creates an energetic wave. So it all starts here with the emotions. One step ahead is all you need. So one little change to make yourself feel a little bit emotionally. The law of cause and effect. Your emotions will create your thinking will create your actions, and then your actions will dictate the law of cause and effect. So you could be triggering people emotionally on an emotional level, which gets them to review their thinking because they look at you and you get all this validation, you get all this, and you're not even looking for it. Angel. Angel wanted to come out, helping those in need with no expectation of return. Yeah, you're a guide here. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to take them all. You're a guide here. We have servant at the bottom of the deck. So delighting in serving others with a free and loving heart, helping those in need with no expectation in return. You don't expect external validation. It comes from a place of purity. This triggers people that are in their ego and doing it for the wrong reasons. But you teach people that one step is all you need. Your emotional value, like what are you doing it for? Guide represents the divine nature in yourself. Hero and child magical, seeing the potential and the beauty in all things, belief that anything is possible. You're a very magical type person, but you trigger a lot of people, and people mistake this for you being in your ego. But you guide people. One step is all you need. It's like, even though these people look at you as competition and things like this, you treat them in such a way where they start to look at you and learn from you, and you guide them almost. From anger and bitterness and unforgiveness and being like really bitter about things or viewing things as competition or why isn't this happening to me, you kind of get them to raise their emotional state. One step is all you need. You get them to raise their emotional state, which actually in turn switches their mental. So you may have a lot of people that come to you for healing. People that are in their ego, people that are angry or bitter, and they look at you and they see you living a free and happy life, and they want that for themselves. So they may even befriend you or watch you or stalk you and learn from you, and they mirror that, and then they learn about their thinking patterns, how to purify their mental thoughts. Higher thoughts equal higher emotions. And then once we get the higher thinking and higher emotions, we're no longer looking for external validation. It comes naturally. And this is that physical change. This is that environmental change. People will start recognizing. Interesting. I'm going to read, what is this, 41? Where is it? What's this one? Step is all you need. So, 1% better each day, determination, perseverance, forward progress, sharing learned knowledge. Sharing learned knowledge, leading edge of thought, building on existing skills. Sharing learned knowledge. You're a guide, you're an angel, you're a hero. You share this knowledge with other people. So the law of cause and effect. Your actions cause a chain reaction in other people, and people are learning from you how to level up on an energetic level, and it starts with their emotions and their mental. Focusing inward, focusing on emotionally making themselves happy instead of reaching for it externally. You teach people this, you kind of guide people this way. You guide people to take action and create, like, you get them to balance out their, I don't want to say negative emotions because they all have their ego, I want to say. Eight of Pentacles, to put in the hard work and determination to transform in some sort of way. That's also self-mastery. You're teaching people a level of self-mastery. We have the King of Pentacles coming out, stability. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Aries energy with Mars. Scorpio energy also with Mars. But you get people to take action on their transformation. We have Emperor coming out, Aries energy, and we have the Queen of Cups. So emotional with the Queen of Cups. Emotional stability. Emperor, taking your power back and being on top and being in control. King of Pentacles, stability, structure, wealth. Okay. What does your soul say? Fearless expression. What does your soul say? Fearless expression. So maybe you get people to look less on a material basis and more inward. What's this King of Pentacles? What do we got at the bottom of the deck? The Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. Moving away from thinking. Yeah, I just saw the Devil, Capricorn energy. Let's see. What is the King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups? Selflessness, humanity, and conscious action. Yeah, becoming aware, conscious action instead of being transformation, intuition, and patience. Transformation, intuition. There's that scorpionic energy that I was feeling from that Mars card. Okay, so transformation. conscious action. You get people to take conscious action. One step ahead is all you need, an emotional need to level up. Now, this could be you needing to take a conscious action to level up emotionally to get the physical change that you need. If you want to be recognized, if you want, people to be receptive or people to give you your flowers. I know not everybody needs that, but maybe you need it for a business or something like this, okay? Emotional need to level up. One step ahead is all you need. 1% per day to combat this competition type energy or this comparison type energy or this unforgiveness, this desire, this urge, this burning rage within you. Because right now we're on a lower emotional plane, or the people around you are on an emotional lower plane, because you are a guide and an angel here, earth angel, okay? Humility and selflessness. The King of Pentacles, conscious action, stable conscious action. There's also, they're on an antler, which always reminds me of like ancestors and things like that. So listening to your ancestors, intuition with that Queen of Cups and the Emperor, building this emperor, like this empire. You teach people how to build their own empire. We have creativity and vastness with the cosmos, and obsessions, scarcity consciousness, and attachment. Yeah, you're dealing with a lot of people with a scarcity mindset. And this like creates a negative, comparative, lower emotional state. But you get them to reflect on this. You guide them somehow. So I don't know if you have a platform or if you just do this naturally. Like this, people will just look at you and try and like competitive, but you're sitting there not caring, thinking about yourself. But then they view like you having what they want. So they try and learn from you. They try and like introspect within themselves, okay? The law of cause and effect. What you do has an effect on other people. Trust and strategizing, small steps, and asking for help. One step ahead is all you need. Small steps and trust and strategizing. One step at a time, bigger picture thinking, and angelic help. So it's like one small step at a time, one small thing each day. What makes me happy? What makes me happy? And then following that, and then it mentally will purify your mind to thinking a little bit of a higher vibrational caliber, which then will make the cause and effect, like the law of attraction. So you're going to attract better because you're taking one small step to make yourself happy, one small step here. It's almost like with angelic help and guide and angel here, the angels are literally guiding you in which actions to take, or they're getting you to guide other people in which actions to take. One small step at a time. Angelic help, asking for help. Like people may ask for help and then you get placed in their lives to show how it's done. One step at a time, one little move each day to go towards what makes you happy, emotional fulfillment, what brings you happiness, what brings you peace. Therefore, it creates a peace of mind, mental purity, the mental higher thinking, instead of being stagnant because they're stuck in a lower emotional feeling of anger or resentment or competition or fear. One small step towards what makes you feel peace. It comes with the feeling first, and then it comes on the mental plane, right? And then we start thinking higher because we feel better. Feeling better, peace, better feeling thoughts, okay? So you create this somehow. And people with that external validation and physical change, people are watching you and learning from you, okay? Taking conscious action. And this, therefore, will create either the empire that they want to create, or this is going to create the empire that you want to create, the legacy. You're creating some sort of legacy for people. Like what you teach people, or what you're teaching yourself currently, if this is you, is going to be passed down generation after generation. People are going to learn from you. People are going to look at you as the hero, as a hero's journey, right? They're going to look at you in a little bit magical of a way, right? Discipline, armor, and boundaries. Like you're very disciplined, and it requires a lot of discipline to get through this and to do this, right? Okay, pile 2. If that resonated with you, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Comment down below. I would love your feedback. This was definitely an interesting topic. So I will see you guys either at the next reading, on another pile, or, sometime soon. Bye. Pile number Pile number 3, if you chose this Aquarius card, this is going to be your reading on what hermetic or universal laws are at play in your life right now, how they are either helping or diminishing. It's some advice, you know, we're going to get into it. We're going to see what is going on. I am feeling a high caliber of otherworldly thinking here. Channeling, what's coming through is the mind is all, which reminds me of everything being interconnected. So quantum, I don't know, enmeshment's coming through, entanglement is coming through, the butterfly effect is coming through. There's a very high understanding about how everything is literally connected through your mind, through consciousness. This is what's coming through. But we're going to dive a little deeper. Yeah, definitely connected to the stars in some sort of way. Experimental, rational, unique, liberal, electric, group-oriented, humanitarian, free, radical, eccentric, diverse. You're very diverse and futuristic. Destructive, edgy, and detached. So we're just going to see what comes out for you. What hermetic or universal laws are associated with pile number 3. We have energetic ignorance coming out. Mental purity at the bottom. Energetic ignorance. Knowing what to ignore and knowing what to entertain. Energetic ignorance. What's this here? Law of vibration. Yeah. Knowing what to entertain and what to ignore. Whoa. You are on a higher caliber of vibration here. So you're able to get ideas, innovations, otherworldly type thinking here. We have mental student. So the law of vibration is really currently in effect right now. You may ignore, like with this energetic ignorance, like you ignore things that are going to either put you in a lower state of vibration or just a lower state of mind or a feeling. This is how you keep your... So the law of attraction is also at play here. You attract ideas, you attract channelings, you attract all sorts of things, signs, synchronicities, people, places, things. It's like things come to you at a very rapid rate. And it's because you choose to ignore, or you need to choose to ignore, things that are not in alignment with you. This is how you get innovative ideas. Like you may be a genius in some, the law of cause and effect is coming out. So law of attraction, law of cause and effects, as you do, it has an equal in action. So this has, we have 2-2 also coming out. 2-2-2. Balance, choices, law of cause and effect, law of karma. So each reaction has an equal, or each action has an equal reaction. Quantum entanglement, the butterfly effect. Whew. Now that's a download. Hold up here. Hold up. This is big. So you are very aware that each action has a reaction. So how it's working in your life is the subtle things. What to ignore, what to entertain. Little subtle thoughts, little subtle actions, feelings, things like this have a really big quantum, has a really big effect on your life. So you could intuitively think, I need to go to the store and open the door for someone. That in turn will save someone's life, perhaps. Like that saved their life. Whoever you open the door for them, okay, that saved their life. That put them on a different trajectory, which in turn set you up because they knew you're a boss. So without that person, like you wouldn't have gotten a job. Do you see where I'm going with this? Like you're being... Hold up here. You are being led intuitively to create things, but it's like a butterfly effect. It's like what you do during the day sets you up 10 years from now because what you did that day has an effect and it set you up. So this could either be with yourself or with other people. It's like you change the vibration around you. You tweak, you manipulate, you ignore things, you pay attention to things with this energetic ignorance. Physical change. Yeah. So environmental changes, ignorance, energetic imbalance. Anything that causes an energetic imbalance to your vibration, you change it, you ignore it, you manipulate it. And this in turn will cause a quantum entanglement. Like it causes a butterfly effect. It causes a chain reaction. So if you don't like something in your environment, you manipulate it, you change it, you raise the frequency of it, which therefore causes the law of cause and effect to happen. It changes the frequency. Bear with me here. I'm getting it. It's very Aquarian. It's very otherworldly, okay? It's very, yeah. It's big. And you change it. So say you're in a work environment and it's got a lower vibration. Lower vibration, higher, you know what I mean, okay? So it's just vibrating at a slower rate. You come in and you manipulate the energy, so you raise the frequency of it, which then in turn does a law of cause and effect, because now everybody around in the environment is affected by the vibration frequency being raised. That we do have the humanitarian card with that Aquarius energy, so it's almost like you raise the vibration and the frequency around you, which then in turn creates this domino effect, because now the people and the thing and the objects around you have a raised frequency, which then goes out into the world and creates this domino effect, and it comes back to you in that same frequency, which then in turn elevates your whole life through the law of cause and effect and the butterfly effect. The flap of a butterfly's wings over here can affect something 10 million miles away over there. So what you say and what you do and how you move in this higher vibration will literally cause an effect 10 million miles away that you don't even know, which will then in turn work in your favor, because it's like a domino effect and it comes back around to you. Damn. Okay? Yeah, emotions manifesting, energetic wisdom, and emotionally aware. Bro, who are you? Energetic imbalance to energetic balance. I'm getting chills. Like y'all got some freaking wisdom here, okay? Esoteric wisdom, like geniuses type things. Okay, you know what to ignore because you have energetic wisdom. Emotions are manifesting because you're emotionally aware. You raise the vibration and the caliber around you by using your emotions. So it's like when you're happy, people and everything around you, plants, animals, they can feel it. Same with when you're not happy and you're angry and it creates this effect. So sometimes you need to be angry in order to create effect for someone else. But you're very emotionally aware. Emotions are manifesting. So things are manifesting through you, through emotions and the law of vibration. But it creates this ripple effect. So you could raise someone else's emotional state because you're emotionally aware of how they're feeling. Very empathic type energy, very psychic type energy, where you can feel how other people are feeling. And you raise their vibration by causing a physical change and energetic ignorance. You get them to not ignore their emotions or something like this. You trigger them to raise their caliber of emotions and vibration. And it manifests things for you. So, bro, you make someone else happy. They end up manifesting something for them. But in turn, that actually manifested something for you because it has a chain reaction. So you cause someone else to raise their emotional frequency. They manifest something. But that in turn comes back and ripples down to you and ends up manifesting something big and something for you. Does that make sense? Damn. God damn. Okay. That's pretty neat. That's cool. Let's see what comes out, okay? That's cool. All right, so a domino effect. So the law of cause and effect and the law of vibration are at play in your life right now. You are magic. Like, I'm telling you, some of y'all are highly psychic, and even if you like, it's your subconscious. There's something here about your consciousness and how you're connected, and maybe your chart, things like this, but you're magic. You create magic everywhere you go. This is magician energy. Okay, we have one. Manifestation. I just heard the TV just say, it is just energy. Okay. The downloads that are coming in for your reading are insane. I'm getting over I was like, okay. All right, so manifestation, innate skill, the power to bring your dreams to life, optimism, creativity, and magic. Wisdom. So we have energetic wisdom coming out. And we have emotions manifesting coming out. And we have in this card, it states them both. You are magic. Wisdom and resourcefulness, a time to practice what you preach. This is what you do. You are magic. You're stardust in human form. Aquarian energy. Stardust in human form. You are not human. I mean, you're human, but you're not human. Arcturian, you guys might resonate with star seeds and things like that, but you have a weird, like, it's not weird, but it's really cool, a higher caliber of thinking, a higher caliber of moving. Like, I really like your energy, and I'm gonna just sit in here for a second. Okay, you can bring your dreams to life, your ability to envision your future, futuristic thinking with this Aquarian card. And your ability to bring it to fruition through intentional action, conscious action, physical change. You know that if you change the vibration in your current areas, it's going to have a ripple effect and come back to you. Whoa. I had an energy just step into my little vortex here. Who dat? It's a powerful guy. Powerful. Para? P? It'll come to me. You can co-create the fabric of your reality by intermingling thought, will, desire, and doing. Fabric of your reality, quantum entanglement. And intermingling. The butterfly effect. The fabric of the universe. Like, whoo, it's time to use your hands as a conduit and energetic ideas and thought forms and collaborate with the divine universe as you actively change the world around you. What did I say? As you change the world around you, physical change, energetic ignorance, you change the world around you, which then in turn shoots out into the fabrics of the universe, and it creates, like, I'm seeing a bunch of like sparks, and it like comes back to you, and it's like you literally you create by helping other people create, and they create something, and it in turn gets you to create something. Like, it helps you get the things you want because you use other people and your environment to create what they want, and then in turn, like, it's a ripple effect, and that person creates what they want, and they want, and then they have what you want, and then they give it to you. Does that make sense? Create, make connections, and right intentions heal. I can't either with this. Oh, y'all laughing at me. I know. Yeah, well, this feels like my pub. I'm talking. Okay, so anyway, here we go. If you're feeling blocked, you may be scattering your resources instead of focusing on one specific goal. Make sure you're not overshadowing your positive thinking with any underlying fears of failure, unintentional thought patterns, and you're scrambling your vibe. Focus your thoughts. You are limitless. Do you feel the power running through your palms? I do. Y'all are powerful through the fabric of the universe. OMG! Make a mission statement for your soul, y'all, man. in it, like futuristic thinking. This is how you have, and you change the environment around you, which it creates a massive ripple effect. Like, you don't even know them. I'm sure you do. Bliss is worth creating from, crash it out, for, crash it out, from. Bliss is worth creating from your mistakes, from the heart space. Bliss is worth creating. Accept and receive. The bliss you create throughout the universe, like we're talking like universal scale here, like star systems, like quantum entanglement. What you do here on Earth has this weird ripple effect outwards in the universe. Like, we're not just talking Earth here. This is gonna sound very esoteric, but y'all have this type of consciousness and energy that literally rips it out into the universe and like will create things in, I don't know, I heard Artemis. I don't know what that is, but Artemis, okay, Arcturian, that type thing. So like Lemurian, Lyran, like you create this weird and it makes the world go round. All right, I'm not trying to stroke your ego here, but like your soul knows, okay? It knows. Okay, let's see. What like you guys are, even like the negative things that happen in your life, it creates like this ripple effect. You have this way of really working with what you've got. Like, you have bad days, yeah, but like your heart center is so pure and so high frequency that like even if you were mad at someone, it came from a higher vibration of anger, if that's making sense. Angry with love. Like, I don't know, man. Y'all, futuristic thinking. What is this? Okay. We have the Saboteur. Highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. The Shadow induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others. Saboteur. So this is people that are in a sabotaging type of energy. Okay. We're going to see why sabotage is coming out. Why Mother and Storyteller. Mother and Storyteller. Okay, so Storyteller. The ability to create and express life through stories and symbols. What did I say about synchronicities in the beginning of your reading? Or was that your reading? Okay. And then we have Mother. So people may even try and sabotage you. We have Mother coming out. Nurturance, patience, unconditional love. What did I say? Unconditional love, joy, and like your heart space is so unconditional that people that want to sabotage. What's the sabotaging energy? The law of gender, masculine and feminine. Mental student. Law of gender, masculine and feminine energy. And then we have the Mother coming out, so feminine energy. The stories that you tell yourself. The stories that other people tell themselves sabotage them. Energetic ignorance. Ignoring the stories that you tell yourself. Receptive energy, feminine energy. Thought forms. You get people to ignore the stories that they tell themselves, which in turn sabotages them. You create this energetic ignorance within them. Ignore the stories that you tell yourself. Keep yourself, like, become very emotionally aware of how you're feeling. Emotional mastery wanted to come out as I said that. You have emotional mastery where you don't listen to the stories that you tell. Like, there's some sort of stories with the feminine energy. Because if we create stories in our head, that in turn gets us to react and act a certain way. That you could have came from a different pile as well. This is your confirmation. But you like ignore the stories that you tell yourself, or you get people to ignore it. You become an emotional master. Energy manifesting. We have emotions manifesting, energy manifesting, okay? Mental wisdom. Yeah, baby. Energetic wisdom. Ignore the stories that you tell yourself. This is what you do. You don't listen to these negative, lower vibration, low caliber stories that you tell yourself to sabotage yourself. You keep balance. You are very emotionally aware. Emotional mastery, like I'm telling you, King of Cups type energy, you guys are master thyself. You guys are masters of yourself. Like, and if you say, well, Megan, I highly doubt that, but you know what? Just awareness, your awareness and your capability to raise the vibration or transmute the frequency or tweak it, it has a cause and effect. So you change the stories that you tell yourself because it has a cause and effect on your vibration. It's like delusional thinking. What did I say about that confidence? Like, oh, what was it? It was act like you are just the hottest shit in the world. It's like, be delusional about it. Y'all are fucking delusional about it. Like, yeah, be delusional. I am the hottest motherfucking shit on this earth. But it has a cause and effect. It's like literally, it's changing things. You're ignoring the stories that you tell yourself. It's like, nah, bitch, I'm magic. I'm a fucking this and that. I'm futuristic thinking. Bitch, I'm the shit. You are the shit. You become the shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's manifesting here. Emotional ignorance. Yeah, ignoring the mental plane, the lower thinking. It's like ignoring those negative stories, right? Interesting. What's this mother card? Because, well, sabotage is masculine and feminine, so that's the feminine energy. Look, emotional lesson. Yeah, emotional balance. The feminine energy, receptive, emotions, right? So, emotional lesson, like you don't listen to the stories that you tell yourself in your head. You're like, no, you changed the narrative of your life, and it changed, it like literally changed a lot. So you learned some sort of emotional lesson when like you don't hurt your own feelings anymore. You became aware, like, does that thought feel good to me? No? Bye. See ya. Later. Energetic ignorance. Is that something I really want to feel? No. Bye. And it literally like, and you do this for other people and you've gained some sort of mastery. Okay? Bliss is worth creating from. Bliss. Bliss. Energy and emotions manifesting. Bliss. Magic. Emotionally aware, emotional mastery, emotional lesson. You've learned the lessons. You don't tell yourself bullshit that's going to make you feel like crap. Fuck that shit. Then you're like, nah, bro, not today. I'm not sabotaging this shit today. No. And then you are. Woo! Y'all manifesting something real big. Let me just tell you. Yeah, light in the unexpected changes. Okay. Y'all accept and receive. You guys, look at here. And underneath it, we have, look, nourish the sacred feminine. Mother, masculine and feminine energy. This is the feminine energy. You're nurturing and nourishing your feminine energy. The emotions, the feelings, which brings higher caliber thinking. And then you're just like a magical stardust. Walking around everywhere, creating like ripple effects. Thought I saw, look, courage. We have the Joker coming out with courage. The law of rhythm. Yes, baby. Okay, oh, that's some powerful stuff. Okay, so let's get on with it. What am I missing here? This one. Okay, oh, look who comes out. What did I say? The King of Cups, bro. Emotional mastery. King of Cups, rough seas around you, but you're emotionally centered because you know that your emotions will manifest. Emotion, energy in motion. Okay? Energy in motion. You nurture yourself. You don't, and look, when you're feeling good, you have higher thinking. Okay? When you're feeling bad, you tell stories and rambling on about yourself, and then you end up sabotaging yourself. Is this my pile? Okay? And then that manifests, but you learned, okay? You have courage to keep your emotional, like, you don't tell yourself bullshit stories. Okay? Because then that gets your emotions all crap, and then that's energy in motion, and then that ends up manifesting. So you become very aware of how you're feeling. King of Cups. Like, shit can be going off around you, but you have this, like, you're thinking about the future here. Like, damn. This is how, like, the Hermetic laws and stuff are playing a part in your life. Yeah, we have the World, the bottom of the deck, with the Page of Cups. More emotion. Like, talking to your, like, storytelling. Like, she's telling this mother effer a story here, okay? This page, like, this little fish in a cup. She is telling him a story, right, about the dreams and the aspirations. And we have storyteller mother. You are very aware of the stories you tell yourself. Like, you be delusional. You tell yourself fucking, like, stories in your head. And it's having this ripple effect throughout the universe. It's having more of a ripple effect than you can ever even think of. Okay, Virgo energy wanted to come out. Okay, like, look, Two of Pentacles, Page of Swords, you're learning here. Learning something new. He's on top of the books. She's on top of the towers, you see? On top of the books. You have a higher perspective, higher knowledge. Like, you're able to juggle things and learn new things and make wishes. Look, it has, like, this little ripple effect. Like, when you blow, it goes off everywhere. Like, you literally blow your little story in your head and it, like, creates the story. You literally create the story. So whatever you tell yourself with your feminine energy and your emotions, you literally create it. And it tweaks other people around you so that they can create this story for you. Goodness gracious. One last card. Let's see. The Hermetic laws and principles, universal laws that are in play. Came out kind of aggressive. The Keeper of the Scales. Fairness and balance. Law of cause and effect. Fairness and balance. Patience and stillness. Oop. I don't think these meant to come out. Spirit communication, material wealth, generosity, receiving. Spirit communication, paying attention. Storyteller, being able to express life through stories and symbols. Stories and symbols. Spirit communication, material wealth, and true prosperity. You're creating legacy wealth here. Fairness and balance, generosity, receiving, generosity, accept and receive. You're going to receive some sort of material wealth and true prosperity. I'm telling you, Lady of the Gift, receiving. Because of the ripple effect that you're creating around you, you're going to receive, because you're giving and giving and giving. Okay? And this is what's going on. This is the universal laws that are going on in your life right now. Okay, pile 3, you guys are crazy. So if that resonated with you, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys either at different pile or at future readings. Bye. Love you guys.